Good evening, friends. Study with Apala Engineering and Journal Geology Parvin Singh book. So, in chapter 6, structural feature of rock. So, we today read causes of folding. Folding may be either due to tectonic causes or due to non-tectonic causes. By tectonic causes is understood so folding taking place as a response of the rocks to various forces originating from within the body of the earth. Various forces originating from within the body of the earth. The non-tectonic folding is bending or warpings of a rock due very conspicuously to superficial process. It must be mentioned, however, that it is the tectonic foldings which is of main concerns in all geological investigations. So the tectonic foldings may be due to any one or more of the following mechanism. Folding due to tangential compressions. Lateral compression is believed to be the main causes for throwing the rock of the crust into different type of folds depending upon the types of rocks involved in the process and also the directions and magnitudes of the compressions affecting those rock. In journals, this primary force is believed to act at right angles to the trend of folds. Under the influence of those tangential stresses, folding may develop in either of the three ways: flexor folding, flexor folding, and shear folding. So, in figure, flexor foldings, it is that process of foldings in which the competent or stronger rocks are thrown into folds due to their sliding against each others under the influence of lateral compressions. This is also distinguished as a flexor slip folding in which the slip or movement of the strata involved takes place. Parallel to the beddings planes of the layers, it has been established that in flexor foldings the amount of a slip and hence the ultimate type of folds depend on a number of factors such as the thickness of the layers and nature of the contact. Thicker the layers, greater is the slip. Further, cohesion less. Contact favors easy and the greater slips a distance from the hinge point and greater the distance from the hinge points and larger is the displacement so much so that it may be negligible at the hinge point. Type of the rocks involved: silt stone, sandstone. Sandstones and limestones are more prone to flexor slips foldings compared to soft clay and shale. Flow is the foldings. It is the principal process of folding is in incompetence or weaker plastics types of rocks such as the clays, shells, gypsums, and rock salt. During the compressions, the materials of the involved layers behaves almost as a viscous or plastic mass and get bulked up and deformed at varying rates, suffering unequal distortion. In such cases, the thickness of the resulting fold does not remain uniform. So, diagram, flexor foldings. Shear folding. In many cases, the foldings is attributed to shearing stress rather than simple compressions. It is assumed that in such a process, numerous closely spaced fractures developed in the rocks at the first stage of the process. This is followed by displacement of the blocks so developed by different amounts so that ultimately the rocks take up folds or bent configurations. The folded outline become more conspicuous when the minor fractures get shielded up due to subsequent recrystallizations. The ultimate cause of the most of the folds is now attributed to the movement of tectonic plates discussed separately as underplate tectonics. It is believed by many that where two tectonic plates converge, the margins of the plate are bulked and warped. That is are thrown into folds. The Same process of folding may take place in the margins of the upper plates where two tectonic plates approach each other, and instead of simply covering one plate subduct examples goes down under the other plates. The converging plates may be two continental plates, a continentals and an oceanic plate, a continental plate, and an Iceland arc. Plate tectonic offers sufficiently convincing examples from the present and the past distributions of folded mountain belt on the globes. Hence, the development of folds through plate movement is accepted almost universally as a valid cause. Thank you.